We are really excited to be here. I'm glad to be joined by the county executive here with so many great leaders in our community. We're also joined with Councilmember Glass, who joined the county executive, and a number of our key leaders for an important mission that they'll talk about shortly. But we're here to celebrate the extraordinary contributions of our Korean American community, and several of those community leaders are here with us today. And so we very much look forward to it. The Korean American community is such an important part of the fabric of Montgomery County and has been at the forefront of business, of industry, of education, of so many areas that we are so proud to be part of today. So with that, let me turn it over to the county executive for some comments, and then to Councilmember Glass.
So welcome everybody, and thank you all for coming here, and it's really great to see you. I know many of you from the work in the community that you've done. Like Council President Friedson said, the Korean community plays a really important role in Montgomery County. You are present in pretty much every aspect of Montgomery County life. I find you, whether I'm going into laboratories, in the science community, in the tech community, in the business community, you teach in our schools. You do basically everything, you folks in our county government. So you really have played a large role here. And I don't know if everybody realizes that, but our Asian community, of which you're a large part, is now 1 out of every 6 people in Montgomery County, which is a real significant change in Montgomery County's demographic over the last 50 years. The first Koreans came here, I guess, in 1903. And I think people who know history know they suffered real severe discrimination for a very long time. And it took a while for this country to become more accepting, but Montgomery County has always been a welcoming community. We found when we traveled on these missions, which we began going in Asia, Taiwan last year, India and Vietnam, now we're going back to China and Korea, that when we go there, people know us, they know the county's reputation. I had a wonderful departure lunch with the previous Consulate General, and he talked about how much the Korean community values Montgomery County. And so for all we talk about what we think we are, there's nothing that validates it more than when people who come from other countries tell you how welcome they feel and included they feel in Montgomery County. So it was really nice. It's always been, a pleasure to work with this community, and I think I'll turn it over to Evan Glass, and then we're going to read a proclamation.
Thank you very much, Council President Friedson and County Executive. The reason I'm really glad to be here this morning is because last October I was really glad to be in Daejeon. And I was invited, along with a number of other members of Montgomery County. County executive was invited, but due to scheduling conflicts, the chief administrative officer, Rich Madalino, myself, and Matthew Lee, a member of the Korean American community, we all went to Daejeon at the invitation of that city, which is the 5th largest city in the country. And we were there as part of the Innopolis Forum, talking about global innovation and research and development. And they wanted us there because we are one of America's largest life sciences hubs. And there are so many different ways that we can partner and foster stronger relationships, even stronger than the relationships we already have. And while that was a 3-day trip paid for by the city, mind you, so thank you very much to Mayor Lee and the Daejeon Metropolitan Council, who were all very gracious hosts, I look forward to returning. I look forward to building on our relationships, continuing to spread commerce and technology.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I think it speaks to the unique partnership and relationship, that special relationship that we have with Korea, that is reflected in the Korean American community that we have here today. With that, let me introduce our dear friend, Judge Chung Pak, who's going to introduce our community leaders who are here, and turn it over to the Consulate General from the Korean Embassy for some brief remarks.
Thank you. I want to thank County Executive and the County Council President Andrew Friedson, and County Council Member Evan Glass, and other County Council members. Many of them are good friends of our community for years, and we are honored to be here. And we have a top Korean American community leaders here today, and I'm gonna start naming them, not in the order of importance, but when they are near. That's a good way to get killed, right? So I'm just gonna name names based on the person who's closest to me. So I'm gonna start from my left. Linda Han, chair of the Unification Advisory Committee, and the Myung-hee Kang, president of the Korean American Women's Foundation of Greater Washington, Mr. Young-ha Kim, president of the Montgomery County Korean American Association, and the Krishna Poi, director of the Asian Pacific Governors Commission on Asian Pacific American Affairs, Dr. Hyun-suk Choi, president of Korean American Association of State of Maryland, and Elena Lee with a beautiful Korean dress is the commissioner of the Governor's Commission on Asian Pacific American Affairs. And next to me is president of Korean American Senior Citizens Association of State of Maryland, and Mr. Myung Kwon. He's the artist with the Korean language. Hieroglyphic boy. And next to it is Helen Won, president of Korean Society of Maryland. And next to person is Dr. Jo Ji-young. She's the executive director of the Korean Community Service Center. And next to her is the Mr. Do-seok Jang, president of the Arirang Community Association. And with that, I'm going to introduce our Consul General, Cho, from the Korean Embassy, who wants to extend his appreciation for all you do at the County Council and County Executive's Office.
Thank you, Judge Park. I'm very happy to be here together with you this morning here. Happily, we don't have snow today. Yeah. So, Mr. President of the Council and Mr. County Executive and honorable members of the Council, today marks another monumental day for all Korean Americans, especially for those living in Montgomery County. 121 years ago, 102 Koreans landed on the shore of Hawaii with a bare hand. Today, they have flourished into a community of 2.6 million people, and they have become an integral part of American society. The rich culture and tradition they brought about contribute greatly to the cultural diversity of America, and they play a significant role in the strengthening of comprehensive strategic alliance between the Republic of Korea and the United States. So the proclamation of Korean American Day by the Montgomery County Council today honors this long history of cooperation between our two nations, and I'm confident that it will start a momentum that will further strengthen this tie for many, many years to come. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you, and I wish you and Montgomery County a year filled with nothing but success. I thank you very much, and County Executive Council and all of you will be welcome to Korea anytime you wish. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to read the proclamation.
Whereas on January 13th, 1903, the first 102 Korean immigrants arrived in the Hawaiian Islands after a long journey across the Pacific Ocean, marking the first entry of Korean immigrants to the United States territories, and
Whereas the first Korean immigrants to the United States worked tirelessly to establish themselves. Their descendants grew up to become citizens, many of whom went on to serve in the armed forces of the United States and have served in all major military conflicts since World War I. And
Whereas Korean Americans have made vast contributions to the United States, including the invention of the first beating heart operation for coronary artery heart disease, the development of the nectarine, a very nice fruit, having a two-time Olympic gold medalist, and more achievements in the fields of science, technology, finance, law, medicine, education, sports, media, arts, military, government, and virtually all aspects of American life. And
whereas through hard work, talent, and resources, Korean Americans have helped to make Montgomery County one of the nation's most diverse and outstanding places to live, work, educate children, and raise a family. And
whereas Montgomery County, the state of Maryland, and the entire United States are richer for the contributions of the Korean American community.
now therefore be it resolved that the County Executive, Marc Elrich, Council President Andrew Friedson, and the entire County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby proclaim January 13th as Korean American Day in Montgomery County, and encourage our residents to join us in recognizing and celebrating the tremendous contributions of the Korean American community. Signed today on this 30th day of January in the year 2024 by the County Executive, Marc Elrich, myself, Andrew Friedson, Council President, along with Evan Glass and all members of the County Council. Congratulations and happy Korean American Day.